The book summary in 3 sentences. Behavioral problems, not technical skills, are what separate the good from the near great. Incredible results can come from practicing basic behaviors like saying many thanks, listening well, thinking before you speak, and apologizing for your mistakes. The primary step to vary is eager to change. What got you here won't get you there summary. This is my book summary of What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Marshall Goldsmith. My notes are informal and sometimes contain quotes from the book also as my very own thoughts. This summary also includes key lessons and important passages from the book. The higher you enter a corporation, the more your suggestions become interpreted as orders. Getting praise are often dangerous because it becomes easy to delude yourself when all you hear are positive things. Delusional self-confidence causes you to resist change. You can't control the result, but why wouldn't you would like to undertake to regulate what you can? Albeit the cards are stacked against you in life, your best bet is to undertake your hardest. Successful people believe they're on top of things. They do not see themselves as victims of the planet. Lottery ticket players, serious lottery players think success is random. Successful people think success is within their control and thus don't play the lottery. Both mindsets are delusional in their own way, but the successful approach seems to figure better overall. People will only do something and alter when it's in their own best interest and aligns with our values. The 4 drivers of self-interest: money, power, status, popularity. Smart people know what to try to do. They have to understand what to prevent. Create a to-stop list instead of a to-do list. Not all behavior is sweet or bad. Some behaviors are simply neutral. The fallacy of adding an excessive amount of value is that by adding value you kill the ownership of other people's ideas. Once you increase the thought, it not seems like it's their idea. When getting feedback of any type, positive or negative, accept it from a neutral place and say, "Thank you." If you do not reply with a judgmental comment, you cannot get into an argument. The question to ask yourself when making a destructive or critical comment about someone isn't, "Is it true?" but "Is it worth it?" Don't tell people how smart you're. Nobody gives a damn. Withholding information may be a problem on behalf of me once I don't communicate well. If you do not communicate what's happening, it seems like you're keeping people within the dark. That annoys people. Create an inventory of individuals you ought to give recognition to, then review that list abdominally to ascertain if you ought to send someone praise. Give away all the credit. Clinging to the past, many people enjoy living within the past, especially if going back there lets them blame somebody else for love or money that's gone wrong in their lives. That's when clinging to the past becomes an interpersonal problem. Once we make excuses, we are blaming someone or something beyond our control because the reason for our failure. Anyone but ourselves. Once we mention the past, it's not about change. It's about understanding. And sometimes about blaming others. Just say thank you to more comments instead of making a much bigger fuss about things. We frequently have issues with accepting compliments. Hearing people out doesn't cause you to dumber. So listen and say many thanks. Gratitude isn't a limited resource. Express your thanks more often. People who think they will do no wrong usually can't admit they're ever wrong, which paradoxically causes you to more wrong. Owning up to your mistakes is important. Your personality isn't fixed, and improvement doesn't require you to become a radically different person. You do not need to change your whole life, just improve one tiny trait. Goal obsession is that the blindness of goal pursuit at the expense of more important things. You should feel no shame if your pursuit of a difficult goal fails. Goal obsession isn't a flaw, it's a creator of flaws. Princeton theology students research study and therefore the story of the Great Samaritan. Goal obsessions, we are so specialized in short-sighted goals and therefore the task ahead folks that we miss the larger point. Use this as a jumping off point for talking about goals in life. Is functioning really the point? Main lesson, you'll do tons worse than questioning your flaws. We frequently get so defensive about this stuff, but what can we really need to lose? Usually little or no. Forgiveness means letting go of the hope for a far better past. The higher you go, the more your problems are behavioral. Interpersonal behavior is the difference between being great and near great. Knowing the solution to "how does one feel about me" doesn't matter when it involves recuperating. What matters is how am I able to get better? Apologize, apologize, apologize. Just intensify and make the apologies you would like to form. When you make an apology, say, "I'm sorry. I'll attempt to do better," then shut up. Don't attempt to justify it. Frances Hesselbein, CEO of the Girl Scouts. Claimed to be greatest executive by Peter Drucker. When you hear someone make them desire they're the sole person within the room, devote your attention to them. We can't change for the long run without following up. Follow-up shows your colleagues that you simply care about recuperating, which you are taking the method seriously. Hey, thank you for watching Pro Books, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.
Did you like this audiobook summary? Click the like button now to support our channel, and click subscribe if you want to get notified each time we post a new free audiobook summary on YouTube.